The CMA and Client Report is the second of two comparable tools available in SmartTax. As with Quick CMA, CMA and Client Report is available from both the SmartTax Property Report and the ConnectMLS Full Detail Report. When viewing the property report in SmartTax, go to the top center and click the Comparables, then click CMA and Client Report. This CMA and Client Report provides another interface in which you can create a more detailed CMA report. As soon as the report opens, it'll display the property that you were just viewing on the left side as the subject property and any comparable properties on the right. If for some reason you want to use a different property as your subject property, you can use the Subject Property Search field in the top left to choose a different subject. Use the search fields along the top of the screen to refine your search for comparable properties. If you do not have a suitable number of comps, relax the criteria in some of the fields until you have enough properties. If you have too many comps to work with, tighten some of the search parameters until you have a more manageable number of comps. Use the View Types icon in the upper right corner to change how many subject properties and comparables are displayed on the screen. Column View, which is default when you view and open CMA and Client Reports, is a side-by-side layout that displays the subject property on the left with comparable properties on the right. Map View plots all the properties, subjects, and comps on a map so you can see where they are in proximity to one another. Additionally, there is a list of all the properties on the left of the map that display summary information, price, beds, baths, etc. List View displays a smaller map in the center of the screen with a grid of all the properties underneath. There is a column on the left side of the screen that shows several different property values of your subject property. You can even enter your own suggested list price by clicking Add Suggested Property Value. There is a very helpful link at the bottom of the column that gives you a detailed breakdown of how each of the property values estimates are calculated. When viewing the comparable properties, there may be an up or down arrow next to some of the property features. These arrows let you know that the comparable features measure up to the subject property. The green arrow means that the comp has more of a particular feature, square footage for instance, than the subject property. The red down arrow means that the subject property has more of a particular feature than the comp. When in the column view, you can use the left or right arrows at the bottom of the screen to cycle through all the comparable properties. It can be helpful to use the right arrow to move each comp so it's directly to the right of the subject property. This makes it easier to compare the features of the comparables and the subject property and get a better grasp of which property are good comps and which are outliners that should be not included in your final CMA report. If you find a comparable that you do not want to include in your report, just click the three dots to the right of the address and click Remove. The comp will immediately be removed from your CMA. Once you are satisfied with your comparables, click the Create Report button towards the upper right. You will then get a list of your current comparable reports with the current one displaying at the top. Click the Add Client button to enter the seller's name. Edit lets you make changes to the report. You can modify most of the data on the opening page, cover sheet, as well as changes to the order or delete any of the pages within the report. View allows you to preview your CMA report. Email allows you to email a report. You can send it up to 20 different addresses, as well as attaching a note message and sending yourself a blind carbon copy. Download lets you save a PDF copy of a report to your computer. All CMA reports remain active for 6 months, after which they will expire. Expires show you when your CMA will expire. Clicking X in the Remove column deletes the CMA report completely. This action is irreversible.